Hello. Hi, Blue Fleet, it's me. Hey, how we doing? I am back on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy today. Who'd have thought that, considering what's right up in front of you on the screen, huh? Audio level might be a little bit janky, let's just tweak that slightly. We're going to be starting the second game in the original trilogy today, so we're going to be playing Justice for All. It's the first time I have played this. Just going to make sure that does my stream note say... Yes, it does say first playthrough. Okay, that's important because I've never played this one before. I understand there's some new mechanics we're going to have to get to grips with. So when last week left off with Ace Attorney, which was Saturday, we had just put the Chief of Police behind bars. Seemed like Edgeworth was having a bit of an existential crisis. I've got very little idea what the second game in this trilogy is actually going to bring me, or what voices we're going to have to bust out. So, yeah, see how we go on that front, huh? But let's get ourselves jumping straight on in. Justice for All? Yep. I'm going to keep one save slot free, by the way, because there's one achievement on the first game that I need to get, and I have to get to day 2 of the case to actually get that achievement. So I'll probably grind that out at some point off stream. I'm not going to do it on stream, that would just be stupid. Anyway, so we've only got the Lost Turnabout. I guess we can't even view the next episode's coming out, but yeah, let's jump into the Lost Turnabout. Mega Net? I do like glasses, they're nice. Glasses do be nice. Okay, what's going on here? How do I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, someone's chasing us. Oh, it's the judge. Huh? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. Don Don. What the heck? What the heck, Dio? What a very odd dream. September the 8th, 9:08 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh, okay. What a nightmare. I bet it was his ringtone that caused it. I really should be dozing off right before trial starts anyway. Looks like they hung up. Who's this? Oh, good. I finally found it. Talk about the close call. I hate to do this to you, but, it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. I don't know what the heck just happened there. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby, Number 1. Ow, my head. It's throbbing. And why does it feel so foggy in there? Oh, who's this? Good morning. Ah! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I'd done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, this is Beardy? I think that's pronounced as bird. Okay. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove I was not guilty. Not guilty? Hey, Ara, welcome. I've updated the Yeet Redeem. There's now a couple of extra toys in there that you might enjoy. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but... yeah. Feel free... Ow! It's just, they're all going to get thrown at me now, aren't they? They're all going to get thrown at me now. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, he said. You. The one and only Phoenix Wright came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. She kind of comes across as like a cuter Meekins. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings and I was rooting for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange. You keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile hurt of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just... I think you have the wrong person. Yes, Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? I mean, we did just take a fire extinguisher to the back of the head, so... The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you and they're okay? Okay, so I guess this is the tutorial level, huh? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see. What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Every game has a tutorial case. Nice. Ah, someone please. Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Interesting. So, there's a few things that I want from this game, right? We've got one of them already. We've got an evil Italian. Now I just want an evil German. And then everything's complete, right? If this game gives me an evil German to voice, I'll be very happy. Heart, maybe a bit less happy, but I will be very happy. Okay, we're in court. Oh, it's that guy again. What's his face? Oh, hang on. That's different. That's much more oppressive music. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Yes. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I feel life's in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
Policeman? You did what to a policeman?
It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will now prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay, and who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright.
Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. It's Detective!
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Crowd cheers, yes. Everyone cheers for the detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Damn, Gumshoe's punching above his weight if she's working under him.
Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me.
Ow! Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at Park near headquarters. Expose Park. Victim were one of local cops, Dustin Prince. Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from benches on top of path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. This autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. 2 non-flamethrower tanks, yes. I'm feeling a bit like, I'm feeling like they're going to burn me down, if I'm honest. Victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of autopsy confirmed time of death.
If I may, Your Honour, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay. Crime Fighter one adds to the court record. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing a very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honour.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there?
Have you lost your mind?
Well, actually, it's just nerves. Just give me a second.
What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. All right, sir. I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you'll take a glance at the court record.
Oh, okay. The court record.
Yep. Info about evidence and people involved in the case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the court record by pressing the tab.
Really? I never would have guessed that. Tab, huh? You really know what you're talking about, don't you?
It's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour? Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later. Sorry, Your Honour. I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find.
What was it again? The tab.
Glasses found under the victim's body. Pieces of a nearsighted lenses were found nearby. Okay, so Maggie wears glasses. I think the crucial thing that we're about to find out is she nearsighted or long-sighted? If she's long-sighted, these can't be hers, right? Okay. Time of death. The 9th of June at 6:28 PM. Cause broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. And then a photograph of the body. Okay. That fall doesn't seem like a high enough fall to kill someone, if I'm honest. Cell phone. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? You could approximate by the shape of the lenses. I can't, because I don't know what the hell glasses... Glasses just look like glasses to me. I don't know the difference. What was found on the victim's body? Glasses. That's simple, Your Honour. A broken pair of glasses. That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses who had been shoved, sir, and held onto him as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye?
Those glasses you're wearing,
Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir.
You sure about that?
Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine.
I guess, do you reckon Gumshoe reckons he's a pair of glasses right about now? Coincidence, she says.
Your Honour, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. If glasses are larger on the sides than in the middle, it's nearsighted. Ah, I see, okay. Okay, here we go. There's something even more incriminating than glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's culprit. Oh, we're doing this already.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honour.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay, photo there on the victim's hand. Let's check these pictures again. Where's the writing? Where's the writing? There's no writing there. Yeah, that's... The writing is not there to begin with. How has the judge missed this? Udgy, are you being silly? You being silly, Udgy? Oh, dear. As if the glasses alone didn't make it look suspicious, the victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground.
But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine.
And how do you explain his dying message?
It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine?
This is it. I'm counting on you.
Sure, but what am I supposed to do?
What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces.
Get in their faces and do what? If it's gumshoe, I guess kiss.
I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time.
Lie? But isn't that detective your superior?
Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong.
Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Oh, come on. Don't be mean to Gummy.
It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honour. Talking about trial by fire. There goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be alright. Okay. So we can press on any point, right? Hold it! About those glasses. Do you have any proof that those belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness and are almost the same strength as hers. Even the frames look kind of like the one she's wearing in her ID, pal. What should I do now? Continue pressing? Continue pressing. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly links the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any trace of fingerprints or anything else. So, what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves that those glasses are my client's? Something like that. What? I see. So there is no proof.
Oh, that was amazing. I could totally feel it down in my gut.
Okay. Now, you sure he was pushed in that so he fell? Yeah, pal. If you look at the wounds on victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, victim fell pretty far. I think we should present the picture. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. Didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? I think we should play the... You see the first photo? Look, there's no writing there. There's no writing there. I think we should play that there. Let's do it. Let's save scum already. We're save scumming like less than 20 minutes into the stream chat. Present? No? That's wrong? What? How's that wrong? He managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. There's no writing there. There's some scuff, but you can't see writing. And if you go into this side, look at this side. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's a little bit of something there that could have been writing, but there's nothing here. There's nothing there. And then if you go to the next picture, there's like, you know, there's a lot more there. So, and also, look, his head's in the way. His head's in the way of where the writing would be. The picture doesn't match what he's telling us, but I guess the game doesn't want us to. The game doesn't want us to go that it's railroading us. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, Paul. Well, that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point.
Hey, hold on. Don't hurt me. I know the picture says Maggie, but
Now she mentions it, something does feel kind of off about this picture.
that's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence.
I just fucking did. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I better check the court record again. So hold on. Clearly the defendant's name, Maggie. Hold on. Oops. He would have had to really stretch over there. Like, he would have really had to... If he'd have... If it's not the first photograph that doesn't show any writing whatsoever, I'm not really sure what the game wants me to do already. Let's see. And you're certain it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground? There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself. I don't know, well, if the writer really was the victim himself, we're in a lot of trouble.
don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going.
I'm glad you're all pumped up, but...
I really want to see your special moves, sir.
Like, what?
You always look so cool when you present evidence.
Present evidence. Oh, that present evidence. Oh, actually, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, the Great Phoenix Wright is back. Oh, that's right. I heard that lately you can present not only evidence, but people's profiles as well. It sure makes things a bit more complicated, so be careful, sir.
People's profiles, huh? Alright, let's give this another try. Profiles, huh? Oh, hang on. Michael... Ah, I see. Lacks presence. Technology came a long way, huh? The victim and a policeman seems he was dating the defendant Maggie Bird. That's a hell of an age gap. Also, notice how he looks so much younger than Gumshoe despite 1 year's age gap. So we're checking the... I don't see anything on the profiles that's going to help us. It looks like it comes down to... Hang on. Cause broken neck, body covered in bruises. If he's broken his neck, how can he have written his name in the sand? His neck is broken. His neck is broken. How has he not died instantly? You know, that doesn't make no sense to me. But my view is still, there's no writing there. Look, if there were... We can see his finger. We can see some scuffing. There's no writing there. Net looks clearly at the photo, then at the profile, huh? Nanda? Looks clearly at the photo, then at the profile. Hold on. The victim and a policeman. Dustin looks a bit like Phoenix with a hat. He does. If you say so. Other photo. Hold on. Spiky hair. The only thing I'm seeing between the photos is that there's no writing in this one. Is there something else that I'm supposed to be seeing, Ara? Because I don't know if I'm picking up what you're putting down there, my friend. Huh. Something obvious. Hang on, that's his right hand. That's his right hand, right? His right hand is retracted here and his left hand is extended. Even more... right hand is extended, left hand is nowhere to be seen. The hands are the wrong way round, to start with. Even more obvious. Oh, his eyes are... His eyes? What? Wait, what? His eyes? His eyes are closed. There. But then his eyes are open there. Is that it? I am lawyer braining. Yeah, I've been working all day. So the lawyer brain has been going very hard today. I've had like 3 cases transferred into my name today where I've had to really engage brain. And like... You say as long as I'm literate, I can figure it out. Hold on. Oh, the name's spelled incorrectly. Oh, for fuck's sake. Look. Look. Alright. So what we want to do is we actually want to present it with the profile. Presenting with a profile is like an odd thing. Hold on. Hydration check, yeah. Hydration! Okay. Feels like I need water. I do. I've been drinking nothing but coffee all day. What is it? What has come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush. Detective Gumshoe. You're talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me.
What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is, Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here, it's Maggie Bird.
Hey, Hades. Mr. Salaryman Attorney returns. I know. He's back. He's back on his bullshit once again. I tell you what, give me just a sec. Listen to this. You hear that? That is my vanilla cheesecake scented candle. I'm about to put this bad boy on. Here we go, chat. Oh, it smells amazing. There we go. I like to have me a scented candle when I'm streaming. I can't do it when it's warm, but when it's cold, put a scented candle on, it smells divine in here. Ah! It looks like the bird caught the catnapping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. And as you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. The judge isn't literate. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. Oh! Yeah, Udgy is a bit of an idiot. Gotta love how Payne, in spite of his flaws, is like a really clean prosecutor. He's so... Yeah, I mean, actually, he's honest, at the very least. He's honest. I mean, he might be a bit of a twat, but he's not dishonest about it. You know, how he conducts his cases, so... Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed.
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
May I remind you that it was you who said, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not know anything.
No!
This is very true, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor?
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor.
Hey, Fuse, how we doing? Welcome.
They were a very well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The date incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean, Officer Bird had got an Officer Prince a present. It was something she bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Okay. Interesting. There's an achievement we can get here. I'm going to make sure we get it. We have to press Gumshoe about they were talking about marriage. I get the feeling, because there's an achievement specifically about how glum he looked. Does Gumshoe fancy her? If this game was Dual Destiny, the mood matrix would be all over. Oh boy.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Okay. Here we go. I'm just going to see if one of my new things pops. Just give me a sec. Let's try this. Try this. No, it's just a spark bolt. Damn it. Right. Okay, we're going to save again. Ow. That kind of hurt. There is an entertaining new redeem that you guys will absolutely love in the yeet command, but you're going to have to find it. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you... Ow! I'm not going to tell you what... Ow! It's just going to keep on coming now, isn't it? It's not going to happen. Now that I've mentioned it, it's not going to... Ow! You're just biding your time, aren't you? Wait for me to start talking, then yeet. I see how it is. You're getting a lot of nod flame thrust. Let me... Ow! Let me try it myself, see if it works. There it is! Amazing. Yeah, it's Rick. He's here. I didn't realise that you can throw animated GIFs at my face, and I thought, you know what, let's put Rick in there. Alright. Hang on. Hold it! How'd you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at town, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay a deposit for trips, so I didn't. Someone managed to rickroll the real Rick. Amazing. If only I'd gone on trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Marriage, but wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What, you saying the guy's got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal? That's not what I meant at all.
It's like the Gumshoe and Dusty were only a year apart, you know?
Well, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Okay. Did I get the achievement? I don't think it popped. Hold on, let me just check that a second. Let me check that a second. Hold on. Did it pop? Did the achievement pop? Yeah, it did. I got it. Nice. Nice. The day of the incident, you mean September the 6th? I thought it happened on the 6th of June. Or the 9th of June, sorry. Have they actually got the dates the right way around now, or what? Hold on. No, the 9th of June. That's not the 6th of September. That's the 9th of June. Come on. Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just got off duty at 5:30 PM that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to bark for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. You know something I just realised? And this is probably going to change your view on this guy forever. But don't you think he looks like a really furry Patrick Stewart? Don't you think the judge looks like Patrick Stewart with a massive fucking Gandalf beard? It makes it actually kind of funnier because Patrick Stewart is from, like, not too far away from where I live. Yeah, Patrick Stewart is from my local area. He's on the chair at Huddersfield University, which is not very far away from where I live at all. And he has, like, when he speaks with his actual voice, he has a relatively deep toned Yorkshire accent. He's just very Shakespearean about it. So now I'm realising, hang on, have I turned this judge into Patrick Stewart? Oh boy. The Gandalf voice. Gandalf was Ian McKellen, but Ian McKellen comes through my town quite frequently as well. There's a theatre that he goes to. Someone amazing met him. Apparently he's an absolute lad. I'd love to meet him myself, but never had the chance to go yet. That's great, Euron. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. So what was the present? Tell me. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm a boss and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what was she going to give us a present? Isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone just scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Your crush is really transparent, Gumshoe.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. So what was it, Gummers? Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why'd she only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Press further. Just now, I believe you said the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then, what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made? Yup, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made.
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Ooh. Yeah, and I'll tell you why I think it's relevant. Where is it? If she's bought it for him and she's taken it to him and given it to him as a present and murdered him, where's the glove? Where is it? I'm still going to save scum this bit. Of course it's relevant. I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case.
Yes, bluffing to the max. Now this is the Mr. Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great.
Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. Wait, hang on. Hang on. I know what he's getting at there. He's not talking about pressing in the courtroom, is he? He's talking about Edgeworth. He's talking about Edgeworth and getting him in a mating press. I see what you're about, Mr. Wright. Okay. Ow! I didn't do anything wrong. Why? Why'd you bully me? Oh, yeah, that's why. Anyway, as if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Very well, if you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. It's an experimental game. In many ways, they hadn't nailed the formula down. Ah, okay. You're going to set up a catapult and aim it towards the UK. May I recommend a trebuchet? Sorry, in French, that would be le trebuchet. And there's loads of EUX at the end of that word. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. Ow! Ah! It's rather yellow, isn't it? Wait, hang on, is that... That looks like a bunch of bananas. Is this a sign from my Oshi? Is it this banana? Have I been blessed by this banana? Our banana. Who art in banana? Okay. Baseball glove added to the colour record. Officer Prince really liked colour yellow. And that's why you had to special order it?
Yep, that's right. That and one other reason.
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
They were trying to figure out new things and iterate on the first Ace Attorney. That makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, sequel syndrome in games, if we just go off on a tangent briefly, is a really well-documented thing. Like, look what happened with Mass Effect. Mass Effect 1 was a game I have a great love for. but it was kind of shitty, right? The combat was shit. The running around the Citadel was tiresome and quite often boring. Long elevator rides. You know, there was a lot of Mass Effect 1 that was actually kind of shit when you look back at it. Then they iterated on it with Mass Effect 2. And Mass Effect 2 is very close to a perfect game, in my opinion. It's one of the few games that I've played on every single difficulty with every single class, and I love Mass Effect 2. I would love to do a hardcore run of that on stream at some point, just for shits and giggles. So the fact that sometimes experiments work, sometimes they don't work so well. We'll see what I think to the improvements on this game. You know, I might not like them, but I might like them. You know, we don't know until we try, right? Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir. Okay. Oh, the music's changed. We first looked into handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Okay. Another important thing, the games were localized in the early to mid-thousands, like 2003 or something. Yeah, I guess that had impact on a lot of the translation, actually. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I mean, the localization gigs... Excuse me, I'm just going to take a swig of my water. They've come a long way since the early thousands, actually. Gone are the days you get a game come through where it says, "How are you, gentlemen? All your base will belong to us." Thank you, Your Honor. Okay. I'm going to get this detective in my hand. I'm going to wring everything that's inside of it out. It's not as badly localized as Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Uh-oh. These weren't the same days. While this is more of a factor in Trials and Tribulations, it will start rearing its head in this game. Uh-oh. Okay. Hold it! But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? Ah, this is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that one before.
Me neither.
Nor I.
I never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway. Yeah. So you check the victim's pointer finger. His pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal. Aw, poor gummers.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah. We figured there should be something on his finger if he'd been writing that. And the results? Hold on. It's a right-handed glove. Lacks presence. What an amazing description. So he found sand under his pointer finger. And what does that prove? Well, it proves that he did write that name with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right. And there's more. Okay. Scratches on his skin. Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small we had to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. It's got that really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, that's why we found him. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. Hold it. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in power science. From evidence is solid to comes with. Listening to this, you think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
Don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him its present?
The present? What about it? So it's trying to lead me towards the glove, isn't it? I mean, the thing is, he has a right-handed glove, but we haven't heard anything that says he was wearing the glove when he died. And also, you know, look, there's no glove. No glove. No glove. But it is a right-handed glove. I mean, is the game expecting me to present the glove here, do you think? Is it expecting me to present the glove? Because it seems like it seems like that's what Bird was leading me towards. It's a right-handed glove, right? But we've not heard anything that says he's wearing it. We can try and present it and see what happens, but I mean, feel free to like shout at me if I'm missing something really obvious. I'll see if this works. Oh, it did! Okay. I don't know exactly what the relevance of this is just yet, but okay. Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what's special about this glove? Well, special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yeah, it's really yellow, but that's only one of its qualities. Oh? There's another reason why it's special. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Wait, what? No, it's not. What? No, it... What? Hold on. That's a right-handed glove. If I put my hand into that position, it's very clearly a right-handed glove. What? How was I supposed to get that? How was I supposed to get that? It's a glove made for a left... If your hand is that way round and you're left-handed... Hang on. Is this... You put the miss on your offhand? What the fuck? What? Is this an American thing that no British person would ever get? Because, yeah, how's a European supposed to know that? You use your main hand three to actually throw the ball. See, in the UK at least, we don't really have baseball. We have rounders, which is reasonably close to baseball. We have softball, but you don't wear mitts for those. You don't wear mitts for softball or rounders. You just use your bare hands, right? In cricket, the bowler does not wear gloves. The fielders do not wear gloves. The wicketkeeper has gloves on both hands. The batsmen have glove on both hands. But you don't have a single glove that goes onto one single hand. So, you know, like I say, as a European, there is no way I would have been able to understand this without you explaining that to me first. Like, I know dick all about baseball. So, I'll take your word for this, but this is one of those things where, like, having some European-specific localization would have been very helpful. Left-handed? Ah, you're absolutely right. This glove is meant to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom-made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-handed glove for sale. Have you? No. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obviously from the picture. Wait a second. Don't forget the victim was left-handed. Oh!
That is...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Ooh, okay. Order! Order! If it makes me feel better, this question tripped up a lot of right-handed players. I mean, I feel like if I'd known anything about baseball, I might have had a bit more of a chance, but without you here, I would have had literally no idea. I would have just been guessing at that point. Like, I would have the game was obviously leading me towards it, and I think I would have played it anyway, but it would have been a complete guess. It wouldn't have been based on any sort of actual logical reasoning on my part. Oh dear. This is only the first case of this game as well. Great start, great start. Order, order! When you think about it that way, then yes, it's not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is,
No, it's not possible.
Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor?
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright.
Oh.
I feel like I can breathe again.
I don't know why I kind of went, oh, I thought it was Phoenix sort of sighing, but it made it sound like Maggie just kind of pushed some air out of her south mouth there. Jesus. It seems we've reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honour? Ah, thank you, sir.
See? You got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir.
Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honour.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? And what did this witness witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. Once more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
Quick hydration. What the heck? Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. You know what the judge is going to be doing? The judge is going to be summoning Angel to get his caviar lunch while we're on recess. Okay, that just sounded creepy. Where's my Let Me Stay Here jingle? Where's Let Me Stay Here gone? To be continued on case 1. Oh, okay. Right. Goodbye, Let Me Stay Here. Yeah. I think Let Me Stay Here stayed there in the first game. Alright. September the 8th, 11:43. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1.
Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
Sorry, I didn't mention it to you.
Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, blow your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. Hello?
No, I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble,
Ow!
I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems.
Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problems first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Of course, I'd be honoured to.
Notice the way that she snaps her hand up to attention. She's really giving me those Meekins vibes when she does that, every single time. Every single time Officer Meekins is coming back out, and I hear the megaphone in my head.
Of course, I'd be honoured to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me.
No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. She doesn't have the megaphone, she's miles ahead of Meekins, and she offers to kick you. I mean, she's got 2 things over Meekins already, right? She's got 2 things over Meekins straight away. Hold on a sec, I need to fart. Oh dear. I think that protein shake's done a number on my gut. Jeez. 3 things. Oh, she's cute. She's cute and she kicks you. I mean, what more does a man want in life, right? What more does a man want in life?
This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it will help.
This is a business card.
I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay?
Okay. There's some numbers written on the back.
Oh, that's your cell phone number.
Okay. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case.
This case?
Yeah. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know?
What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but...
Cell phone?
Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention centre, sir. Hurry up and tell me, this might be important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 PM. I picked up a lost cell phone whilst on a walk with Dustin.
Huh.
All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'm assuming that the voice is the evil Italian. All right. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Armpit! We got just a glimpse, chat, but that's all you need sometimes.
We agreed to meet up at 6 PM.
Ow! Why?
Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
Initial D? I've never seen Initial D. I'm sorry. So, where's this phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
It's me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this?
Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know, because my eyes lit up. Oh, who's this? Is this... This is either Gumshoe or the Butts. Until we know, we'll just... Ah, you were here all along. Oh, it's Maya.
You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
It's Maya. I wasn't expecting it. Ah, who the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya.
God, their voices are so high. Stop talking, ladies.
So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh, what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring.
Huh? Thanks. What the heck is this? It's my fault for giving them such a high voice. Alright. Let's try something a bit different than when she next speaks. It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It doesn't fit, does it? It doesn't fit. Imagine if I gave Maya that voice throughout the entire stream. Sing mode. Ah. Okay.
It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good.
No good, as in...
There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group.
Names list added to the court record. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this?
don't look at me.
And where did you get this list from in the first place?
What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
These numbers were in the memory of that phone that Maggie found.
So that's where they're from.
You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you.
The cadence is very hard to get correct because the words don't fit into a standard 4/4 stanza.
Maya, actually Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops. Guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't.
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Damn it, Cyber. How could you do this to me? How many more minutes are left on this thing where I have to sing E? Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on.
There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Please state your name for the court, witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
How much longer, chat? This is torturous to me. Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk.
Did I?
But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose calling me a Okay, he's talking very quickly. I can't match that. You will just have to read this, I'm afraid, chat.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox?
I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Oh my god. You're very cruel. But I got through it all. I got through the full 5 minutes. Glasses? But you are wearing glasses. Wait, hang on. Glasses. So, if the murderer was wearing glasses, does that mean that the murderer is in the forest? Is it Glasses Kun? I'm gonna have to ban him. Ara, can you tell Glasses Kun he's getting banned tonight? That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh, man. I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. He's got a very British name and I've given him an evil Italian accent, which sounds vaguely Transylvanian. Well, that's me fucked. Okay. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must, mind.
Anyway, please testify to the court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See? You said it again, and taking a walk. You know you. It's highlighted that in red. What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. He does look like I tell you why I gave him an evil Italian accent. Because he looks like one of the villains from JoJo Part 5. Or he looks like he could be a villain from JoJo Part 5, and that takes place in Italy. So, there is some logic to it. Why is this guy being so obnoxious and combative? Well, probably because he hit me round the head with a fire extinguisher. And who does that to a lawyer? Who would want to hurt a lawyer? I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. We've got just a little hint of armpit going on there, chat. So, you know, we're eating very well tonight, apparently. Without a... Ow! Why? Without a thought, I looked up and I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? He means the glove, but the glove wasn't in the picture. That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say. How can you be so calm?
The JoJo guy works in fashion. You know what? I never realised he had a job other than writing manga. I mean, it makes sense because even something as popular as JoJo's, there can't be all that much cash in being a mangaka. And yet, he's been going, like... I'll tell you something fun. I've said this on stream before, so it's not docs information. It's freely available in my other streams. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as a manga is 1 month older than me. Issue 1 came out a month before I was born. That's how long that shit's been going on. And I am fucking bones here. I am bones and grey hairs and back pain. And JoJo's is somehow older than I am. JoJo's is older than the fucking Bible. I swear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client.
You mean Maggie?
Yeah. And if she really is innocent, that can only mean one thing. That guy's lying. The author is about 60. That makes sense. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. See, something I always kind of think, and this is a big disservice to Araki, right? But I always look at JoJo's like, what substance is he experimenting with this time? Right? Because part 1, yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Part 2, yes, not that weird. You know, it's still pretty weird. Aztec gods of fitness, all that. Okay, fine. Part 3, okay, that's some strong weed, man. But you do you. Part 4, okay, the weed is obviously a lot stronger. Part 5, mushrooms. Part 6, okay, we've definitely got into, like, the amphetamines at this point. Everything after that point is just pure cocaine. It's just pure fucking cocaine. Right, we're going to question this slimy-looking asshole. And when I say... he does look slimy as fuck, doesn't he? So, you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. Huh, that was very rude of you. But then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name, trashy university. No-name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded baboon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect the future of this country. That's... arrogant little snot. So he said about the banana. He said about the banana, we need him to show that photo of where he fell down, because I didn't see the glove. You had someone like that in your promotion? Oh, God. How did you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so, Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're just a third-rate bias fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. His arrogance is really intolerable. What should I do now? Press harder. Always press harder. Press harder on the strings of Yamata. Okay. Answer the question. How do you know what time it was? Flick, flick, flick. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on decks and point at people for fun. Huh. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. Did you get that? Do you know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of... the crime scene. Yeah, that says 5 o'clock, doesn't it? Wait, no, that says 7 o'clock. I debated myself. I tell you why, chat. I tell you why. And this is you're gonna laugh at me for this, right? This says 7. No, does this say 7 or does this say 5? Fuck. So I tell you why I'm getting confused, chat. Let me just see if I can find it. One second. Where is it? Here we go. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to find something a sec, right? Yeah, this is the one I've got. Let me just pull this into my streaming folder a second. I need to add this as a source because you need to actually see why this is confusing me so much. So I need to add. Where is it? Where's image? There. Okay. So we create new image, and then the source for that is going to be. It was a whole bunch of fucking like words. Yeah, there it is. Right. Okay. You see this? Right? This is what I've got on my wall in my lounge. And by that, you know, that's why this has confused me. Because this to me says 5 o'clock. Because that's what my clock says at 5 o'clock. Why is it reversed? Because it's a backwards clock. I bought a backwards clock as a novelty, and now it's fucking played me. Oh my god, my wife is gonna piss herself laughing at me when I tell her about this. Why is my clock counterclockwise? Because it's a counterclockwise clock. Oh, let's get rid of that. Okay. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. Okay. It's a colk. Oh, why is this funny like this? Ah, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. But if you ask me, this whole concept of Okay. Freely, he keeps on going on about watches and clocks. Talk about a first-class waste of time. In any case. And how did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle. Oh, he's going off on it again. He keeps on raging about this, like, how poor people are. We've clocked this guy as shifty as hell. Damn fucking Skippy we have. Oh, and I suppose it was also because he was wearing an officer's uniform. Shouldn't that have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Hey, Nick, do you think he's figured out what I do? Even I haven't figured that out yet. Okay. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use this eye to see things. In the case of humans, we have 2 of them. Yes, even you. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a good look at her face?
That's what the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning.
This guy would swiftly have gotten tossed out of any real court. Yes, he would. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court.
Then please don't make me have to raise my voice.
Are you finished? I'd like to continue, if that's all right with you. The press? So, you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Stop flicking your fucking hair. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake.
Of course, of course.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Of course. Did you notice anything else of interest, witness? The banana that fell with the police officer. Hold it! The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
It's really strange. No, you never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's going to be lying about the bananas.
It could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was saying one thing and it was something else.
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what she says he did.
Which means if we can somehow show he's lying...
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. It's definitely the glove. It's definitely the glove. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. I mean, she could very easily restore your memory because she has La Chancla. Actually, she doesn't have La Chancla. She's a Japanese spirit medium in the style of like a shrine maiden. So it's a Japankla. It's a Japankla chat. Huh? Don't throw La Chancla at my head, please. Please. I'll behave. I'll be good. I'll be good, I swear. Just don't beat me again, chat. Please.
Is everything okay, Nick?
So I think we need to... Do we play the banana? Do I have a Chancla in the Yeet Redeem? If I said, no, it's in the Eat Redeem, would you throw something at me anyway? Ow! That's the flagship! Okay, stretch out. Ow. Oh, God. I feel... Is this what it feels like to be the Federation base? Ow. Okay. So, a list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. We can't look at it yet, though. No, that's what old age feels like. Okay, fair enough. So, shall we play the glove and see if that works? It is the glove. Okay. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why did you say so earlier? I hate his fucking hair. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not it's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness... What a set of options! What amazing... He's got bad eyesight. He loves bananas. No, my Oshi loves bananas, and so does her chat, but he's got... These are his glasses. These are his glasses, aren't they? He's got bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden?
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
There's no penalty bar, so it's maybe fine to say something else? I don't know. I'm very nervous with that bar.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to accept... Oh, he's going off on one. Okay. He's absolutely going off on one. And that's why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? You wouldn't mistake a glove for bananas, and your nearsighted didn't have astigmathy. Could this be used as an argument in a real court? Well, actually, I think possibly, yeah. Because the thing is, if they've seen something, but they've seen it wrong, and the court's the court's determination hinges on their testimony of what they saw. If their eyesight is called into question, it's proven actually they probably didn't see what they're saying they did. Then it could actually cause that, yeah. But I think I've got astigmatism myself. It's mostly my brain injury which causes me to be very sensitive to light and whatnot. But I don't deal with bright light very well at all, so I'm not sure if the brain injury caused astigmatism. I don't need to wear glasses day to day except for like glare reduce. I've got like yellow glasses for that. But that's just like if I'm in the office at work, I have to wear yellow glasses the whole time.
Why are you not wearing your glasses today then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. Wouldn't that be considered perjury since they're making a statement about what they saw and they couldn't possibly be certain? It would be. It would be, which is probably why he's getting away with making it in Ace Attorney, because apparently perjury is just part of the course in this fucking universe. But no, it's one reason why people tend to be much more careful with the court in real life, because there's actually consequences to perjury. Like, there's actually consequences like contempt of court. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh! How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like... Oh, here he goes. Excuse me. No, I'm not fucking having that. Right, you're going to fucking jail for that comment, Wellington. Did you see what you just said, chat? He's defending Joan of Arc. Yeah, that's indefensible. She committed witchcraft against these United Kingdoms, against Holy England. She righteously burned for her crimes, alright? Everything that happened to Joan of Arc was definitely meant to happen. There was nothing wrong with it. No, don't you tell us to take that roast beef. No. I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to accept that. Ara, do you see how close I'm getting up to the camera now? Huh? Okay. See, you say Viva la Pucelle d'Orléans, but I remember what happened to La Pucelle in Magical Girl Raising Project, so take that. Take that, you Frenchie. Nah, I love you really, Ara. We're good. I don't have any actual beef with the French. Well, except maybe Gilles de Rais. He was a bit of a fuck up. Oh, hey there, Reese. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. It is Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Siamese Isekai. Uh-oh. Well, I suppose it could be worse. I mean, you could be isekai'd and wind up in England. I wouldn't recommend that at all. I do not recommend getting isekai'd to England. You'll grow up as an oibruv. You grow up, reincarnated as an oibruv. I get sent down to work in the mines and have to have jellied eels when I get home. Oh my god. Not even, it's like Super Brazil. It's like getting sent to Super Brazil. Jesus, don't do it. Don't do it. But welcome. Thank you for the raid. My name is Shinsu Kyose. I am a Blue Glaucus boomer. I'm old enough to know better. I don't know how else to describe myself. I'm old enough to know better. Oh, you're just playing game 3 of Ace Attorney. Nice, nice, nice. This is my first time through the games. I am actually a lawyer by day, so it's been kind of one of those things where my chat's been on at me to play Ace Attorney for ages. Like, this is the game of your day job. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I've not played it yet. And now I realise the mistake. Now I realise my mistake with that. We're just doing the first case of the second game at the minute, so I'm going to get this Italian guy nailed. Also, I know he's supposed to be British, but he's Italian because of the limited number of voices that I can actually pull off, I'm afraid. Oh, excuse me. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Welcome aboard, by the way. Thanks for joining. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Only 9 feet? Is Payne a Tarantino enthusiast then, or what? You imagine attorneys would have a field day with a witness that reacts as expressively as him under the slightest pressure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, generally... Ow! Ow! I'm getting flame tanks thrown at me left, right, and centre. This is like the last time I played CNC3 with Fi. I just ended up with flame tanks everywhere. Just got set on fire. Oh.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honour.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Kirov memeing. Uh-oh.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
Uh-oh. I'm very concerned right now, chat. Oh, he looks very upset. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realised I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Oh, he's given it... Right, okay. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Okay.
Oh, so the person who was on the upper path you saw and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that that girl is the murderer. No, I keep getting distracted. I keep getting distracted by the wacky pie. I'm sorry, chat. So the testimony proves it wasn't French police. 10 minutes is way too short. I tell you what. There's some situations here that the police will be with you in literally seconds. There's some which will take a lot longer. And let's just say that I am glad for their response times in certain situations. And I'm not going to go further into that because I'm already struggling with the fact it's coming up for a year. So let's just move on. All right. Unless it's a majority-minority area. Oh, no. See, over here, it's just purely a matter of wealth. If you live in an affluent area and property is at stake, you can reliably expect you're going to get protected. If you live in a working-class area and you are not of means, or you don't have much property and it's not of great value, maybe a little bit less. It's very much a class issue here. It's a very strong class divide in the UK. I should probably be a little bit cautious because I know that Twitch gets a little bit twitchy when it comes to going on to topics like this, so...
We may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
Oh, I'm going to question the fuck out of you. So, she ran away just like that? Yes, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. How do you know her surname? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. You, sir... Can I get nailed like it's year 0 and we're in Jerusalem? Oh my god. I can tell you one thing. My wife's family would send you straight to hell for that joke because they're all Catholic. I mean, whilst my wife's family is after you, you can think to yourself, always look on the bright side of life. I can't whistle tonight. Better. There's a special place for you there. Is it with Cerberus? The throne? Ah, no, you don't want the throne. No. Anyway, if she ran away the instant she saw you, how could you tell it was my client? Oh, he's sweating there.
The witness has already answered that question. He has stated the defendant is the culprit.
This is true. Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record.
Let me get more information out of it. Hold on. Let's have a look at the court record. Was it Payne? Payne's got his glasses still. So you immediately... Hang on. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. After that, you immediately called the police station to report the crime. Oh, the time doesn't match up really, does it? Press. Get absolutely macing pressed, you slimy little nerd. Immediately, as in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Why did they not teach you that at your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college?
Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec.
I think we need... It's either this one or the one before. We need to play the autopsy report because the time of death doesn't match. I'll try it on this one. If that doesn't work, we'll save scum. By the way, Raiders, I save scum this game a lot, so please bear this in mind. I save scum like an absolute fiend. I am the scummiest fucker when it comes to save scumming. There we go. It was that. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
Oh, wait. I know what's going to happen. Wellington is going to pull his pants down and he's going to shit out an updated autopsy report and start dancing around with it, isn't he? I know how this fucking goes. I've played the first game. I know what's about to happen. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Gotta love Edgy's updated report, yeah. There's a gif of that going around. Wait, oh, no, I can't possibly. What if before my next Ace Attorney stream on Friday, what if I add a redeem to TITS, which is the gif of Edgeworth dancing around with the updated autopsy report? What if I add autopsy report as a throwable redeem? Do we have a consensus here, chat? Answer me yes or no in the comments. Do I add Edgeworth dancing with the updated autopsy report as a redeem to TITS?
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected of you little days.
As a random objection. That's even better. Brilliant. When you redeem objection, yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to get it to do that. I'd have to kind of slot it in so that it can maybe throw it as one of the items. But yeah, I mean, I can see if there's a way to balance it on like ratios of like how often stuff happens or percentage chance. I'll ask Kuro about that because Kuro's quite experienced with tits. Describing someone being good at this program is fucking stupid. Oh yeah, he's really good with tits. 15 minutes is hardly what I'd call a little day. Ah!
Mr. Wellington,
Yes.
explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes?
I mean, he's seen Banana. He's gone off for 15 minutes. What do we think he's been doing? Oh, he was as well, you dirty bastard! Answer the question. Telephone, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. Is that how you pronounce it? Or is it Matryoshka? I don't speak Russian. I don't speak any Russian at all. Well, actually, no, there's one phrase that I know. Isn't there a phone booth right next to the scene? I think you're right. Well, I pronounced it right the second time. Ah, okay. Yeah, the only phrase that I know is how to say the word rum. Slorum. And I don't know the rest of it. It's like Isos Vierge. I think I pronounced that horribly wrong and like misspelled the words as well. It's from the animated Treasure Island with Dr. Livesey. You know the one. You know the one where he's walking down the pub to Ghostface Player, and it's like yeah, that one. Anyhow, you must think you're really something special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There. Are you happy? You lost it.
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Oh, here he goes. He thinks he's a genius. You've watched a fair few Russian YouTubers because they're the only people who play Greg Tech on YouTube, so you can lead a little bit of Cyrillic. Fair enough. I mean, I know the Cyrillic characters for Horosh, mostly because it looks, if you type it on a standard keyboard, like Zopowo, which breaks down like this. Watch, it goes Zop, Owo. What's this? I'll behave.
Enough.
Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone. Could it be? You know no Russian at all, but only words of Polish. The only words I know from Polish are from Sabaton songs, if I'm completely honest. And then, I mean, I'm going to go off on a bit of a tangent here again, but I am aware of how to pronounce Polish names. Names such as Grzegorz Pryszkiewicz. Yes, Pryszkiewicz. Grzegor Pryszkiewicz. Sabaton, Man of Culture. I've seen him live a couple of times. Very good band to see. You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Well, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Huh. What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe that was his. Polish man goes to the eye doctor. Okay. Give me a second. Let's have a look at this. A Polish man goes to the eye doctor. The bottom line of the chart has the letters C, Z, Y, N, Q, S, T, A, S, Z. The optometrist asks, "Can you read this?" "Read it?" Paul replies. "I know the guy." That's pretty good. I tell you what, I know some Poles who would probably like that joke quite a bit. They've probably heard it a million times, but they'll probably still find it funny. I think that the one thing I've learned about Polish people is they're very self-aware about how ridiculous their language is when it comes to spelling names. And it's become like an in-joke, almost. It's become an in-joke, like who can come up with the stupidest name? And I respect the hell out of it. I mean, what do us English guys have? Smith, Jones, Roberts, Brown. You know, our names are shit, they're boring. There's a variant where someone with that actual last name shows up and says, I don't find this very funny. Smithson, son of Smith. But yeah, I mean, that's like about as adventurous as our names get. They're rubbish. They're boring.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the latest call was caused by a search for a phone booth.
There's still a problem with this. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that.
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
There is something. Your Honour, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you?
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
All right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
It's this one, wasn't it? Yeah. It's got to be this one. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this.
The crime scene photo?
Boring, one might even say.
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you.
It's a phone booth.
That's correct. Now, imagine if you reincarnated as a phone booth. Also, Banshee Scream. Yeah, kind of. Do you remember the ring wraiths from the Lord of the Rings films? Let me just back off from the mic a minute. I'm going to do my impression of one of those. I don't know how loud it's going to be because it's been years since I did this. But if I remember, the ring wraiths kind of went... like that. Don't clip that, alright? Don't clip that. Oh, God. I've not done the ring wraith scream in ages. I wonder if I could fit it into any of my band's music, actually. Like, probably not the hardcore band, but maybe the black metal band would use it. I don't know. That's correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Hi, Cyber. Oh, dear.
Order! Order!
What does reporting the crime and delayed proof for the defence?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he?
Mr. Wright,
yes, Your Honour.
do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court?
The witness is a little bitch ass. That's my thought, Judge. Your Honour, the defence motions that the witness be tried as a little bitch ass. Motion carries? Sweet.
Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes?
A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. See, I think it's the same model. I think he's a con artist. I think he's tied into this ring of con artists. Or he was trying to find his glasses. He was either trying to find the phone, or he was trying to find the glasses. and the glasses is more likely because he can't see. He's like my oldest friend from back in my hometown, who, if you take his glasses away, literally cannot see dick bugger all. Like, I am not going to get in trouble with him for saying this, because these are jokes he makes about himself on many occasions, but he is blind as a fucking bat. And he doesn't navigate very well by sound either. I mean, pretty much our entire friendship is just built on mutual abuse. It's a very scary thing if you don't know us, but that's pretty much how all of our interactions are. I mean, we love each other, you know, we're bros, but all of our interactions together are just abusive. Like, not physically abusive, just verbally very, very sharp and cutting, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to share a beer with him again at some point soon. Yeah, I've got an idea. There is only one possible explanation.
Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalised. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Okay, here we go. The legendary save scum comes in, chat. I wonder if my wife heard that ring wraith noise. I might get in trouble for that one. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Oh god, British Nazgul. Oh god.
Okay, please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
I think it's the glasses. Because they're under the victim's body. He's trying to find the glasses. Just try it. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Oh! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Ah! Under the victim's body?
Order! Order!
Now wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honour, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, dust imprints grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realise was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call.
Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer?
Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. I'm Phoenix Wright, that's what I do. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. I need to take a swig of water. Yeah. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. Deep six? Is that like preceded by an ooh-oh? Is it witness correction time? Alright. I'll sink him in one shot. Damn, Phoenix, you are fast, man. You got no stamina. Yeah. This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow Elself is coming back to me. Ow! It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Your Honour, the defence is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid grounds to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. The third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? You mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
Really, Judge? You're only just cottoning on? But
Wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how would that person know her name was Maggie, eh? Maggie.
That is a good point. No, it's not. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial.
I forgot. Was there anyone this quick to have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes. A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. Maggie found this in the park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed it. It's the phone. It's this phone. It's the phone. He is sweating. I tell you what, he's going to be sweating in jail very soon. I'm sending him downtown.
Life! They're gonna throw away the key.
It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realised you'd lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honour. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And, wait, hang on. Picking up a lost phone and giving it to someone seems like a bad way to go if you're a cute young lady police officer. I've played the closing shift. I know how this sort of shit goes down. And, hold on. Okay. She also received a phone call from the owner of this phone. Uh-oh. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. You know what that music reminds me of? It reminds me of the pumpkin guy from Peggle. The Return of the GTR 35. I don't understand the meme, I'm afraid.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Of course, the classy asshole uses Toccata and Fugue as his ringtone. Yeah. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. Oh, no. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
In Initial D, there's a guy with a GTR 35, and every time his car appears on screen, the Toccata is played. Ah, I see. Naruhodone. Okay. My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. Peglin. Oh, yeah. Fauna's played Peglin. I remember that stream. It looked kind of interesting, actually. I might play it at some point. I haven't played Peggle in years. I've forgotten about Peglin completely, but yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, it was pretty cool, as I remember. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew is what her name sounded like.
No! Order!
But, Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It is very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
It's very simple, Your Honor.
Are you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
Oh, I've missed that. I've missed Maya's face when she's, like, fed up of Nick's bullshit. You know that face where she's just kind of like... Send the Initial D music of the guy with the GTR. Nice, yeah, I'll have a look at that. It's this. A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. It's this.
Take that!
Has to be. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we've determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy.
You're going to experience an invasion of privacy when you're in prison, pal. Tell you what.
Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You just have the cops who...
Oh god, he's going on again. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think you, any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, we've got a bar. We've got the bars up. We might get in trouble now.
Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington's a member of this very group. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone was to look into these phone numbers, it would all be over for you. That is why you had to kill. Con artists. So con artists are people who use deception. Scammers and swindlers. That's the best way to describe it. So a con artist will win your confidence, and then swindle you. So like, let's say, just for the sake of example, someone wins your trust, and then you become friends with them, and you send them money to help them get by on the promise they'll return it to you, and then they fuck off and disappear forever. You've been conned, right? That sort of thing. Yeah, the Swindle podcast's probably a good place to start, actually. Yeah.
No! This is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I
got you now.
That police officer... Your Honor.
Con artists, another term for street artists. No, con artists are criminals. In fact, you get those scams which specifically target like elderly folk who are not very good with technology. Those would be a very good example of con artists. The art itself is the art of deception. So it's like confidence art is like con being like they win your confidence and then they get to the art. I'd like to call you about your car's extended warranty. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, it makes sense. Oh, I'm fucked then. Alright. That's Phoenix telling me I should save.
And maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball source of the crimes that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there.
Well then, Mr. Wright.
Oh god, yeah, it's got the bar flashing. We're in danger. We're in danger. Well, you mix up... the same as that time you mix up mortgage and funeral. I mean, are they so different? You know, both of them put you inside an expensive box for the rest of your life. Huh? Okay.
What was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? So why would he get aggressive with them? Brain is turning here. Is it the fact that she's with a police officer at the time? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because he's dressed as a police officer. I think we have to present his profile. The victim and a policeman. Should we try and present his profile and see what happens? Should we do that? What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! We got a flash of armpit again, chat. We're feasting.
The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman.
He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone.
If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone.
In his mind, it was possible they already ran a check on his phone. Your English teacher asked, can anyone tell me what a mortgage is? And I answered, well, it's the loan you have to take to pay someone's funeral. And she's like, the fuck you on? I mean, with funeral costs as they are right now, actually, you're probably not... From a technical, pedantic standpoint, you're wrong. But actually, are you wrong? Well, debatably. But you're debatably right as well. Funerals are expensive.
And he went into a panic, is what you're saying.
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking. Give me a sec, chat. Give me a sec. Is this on? Let's turn it on. But it was 3. There we go. Okay. There we go. So I'm not sure if I've put the heating on yet, so I've just put my radiator on just so it can get a bit of heat come through.
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
Ha!
Impressive, not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence! Oh, that guy's really creeping me out. All you've been waving around is talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that, they're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof, your evidence?
Shrinked Kosei. Yeah. You got proof this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't have even the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton.
What? My accent mimicry sounds pretty good to you compared to an Italian stream you've watched a few times. I'm very flattered by that because I'm not even convincing myself, so if I'm managing to convince you, then... Wait, the phone number on the back? Hold on. Could be. Could be.
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it, without knowing that his obedience is evidence?
Your Honor, we say. This is bad. Can't let him turn the tables on me like this. Cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be the phone stored numbers. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. No, not right. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What we are trying to determine is who that phone belongs to. Who cares about what phone numbers are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself. Oh, fair enough.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I have to reject the defense's proposal.
Oh, jerk, he's back to his arrogant, annoying self again. Has to be so. We'll have to go for fingerprints then. I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honour. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
What?
You said there was sand all over it, so...
I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too.
That's the face. Look at that. What an amazing expression. It's all so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Oh, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here. You see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the number stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappear. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where'd you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Did he have his cell phone stored up his asshole? Oh my, oh, now I remember. Huh, looks like it hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Donk. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't something quick, he's going to get off scot-free.
I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? The phone number on the back could be a shout. Let me just check this a second. Hold on. Give me a second. Is this on? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, good.
Mr. Wright. If you cannot prove who the owner of the cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
If that will be all, I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day. So please, bon appetite.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? We raise an objection. Raise an objection. Please wait, Your Honour.
All right, Nick.
I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything.
Your Honour, the cross-examination's already ended. Besides, the defence is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honour.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
Oh, are we in a point where we have like single evidence judgments going on now? Fuck. I'm gonna get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes.
I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honour, but the cross-examination period has ended.
were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
We're saving like an absolute motherfucker here, huh? It comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
My business card, I handwrote my cell phone number on the back. It's the only thing we've not played yet, isn't it? It's the only thing we've not played. Let's think this through. Because if that number is his, if we put that number in and ring it, his phone will ring. Because we thought that phone was Phoenix's at the start, didn't we?
Take that!
Why, thank you, how nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Okay.
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honour, there's something very important about that card, and that is... This card is important because of what's on the back. Huh? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court's still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defence preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Ah! What? Why isn't my phone? And what is it with this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're? Ah! No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump up I had this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Here it comes. Amazing. He actually strangled himself to unconsciousness.
So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
He was arrested and been taken away, Your Honour.
Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We love to see it. We love to see it. Excuse me. Victory! Phoenix is a secret Steel Samurai fan. I think that Maya converted him after the last game, huh?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Maya changed his ringtone. No, I think he's into it, really. September the 8th, 2:16 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby, Nummer 1.
I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved for what you've done for me today, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed on almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied it again with tic-tac-toe. My life has really been a string of nothing but disasters.
That's pretty bad. There was a subtle hint about the phone swap when Maya first shows up. Yeah, I noted that as well. Like, something was kind of off there, wasn't it? Something was kind of off there. Yeah, Edgy with the giant steel samurai. He loves it. I mean, the thing is, if he didn't love it, why would he keep it after Oldbag sent it him? That's the question. That's pretty bad.
Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help.
Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and... before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house.
I thought she was going to isekai the old lady then. Send her to Super Brazil.
Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up.
Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet.
I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir.
Yeah. After all, the goddess of misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm going to make it. I promise.
She said she's going to find an ocean of good luck. Is she going to go and work at like a seafood restaurant or something? Is this a subtle hint to a future case or something? Bearing in mind I know nothing about this game, except for the fact that Phoenix is in it, and I will see. Oh boy.
Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too.
What a horrible day. I've got my memory back, but things are still fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really have me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office.
I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
Oh, he's just got Le Chancler on the head. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Gumshoe best boy, always. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else? And this girl, Maya.
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example...
Earth Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me.
Well... Yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages.
Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together.
Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning.
Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint.
Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Hey, we did it. We got to the end of the first case of the second game. A new episode has been added. Am I going to jail? Is that like young Maya? No, that can't be Maya. The hair's wrong. She's got pretzel hair. She doesn't have like sausage hair. She's got a pretzel there instead. Is this Shigure Yui but Maya? I'm concerned, chat. Anyway. Reunion and turnabout. Okay. Right, I think we are going to actually wrap things up there, though, tonight, because my voice is actually starting to hurt. So, pull over here. We're going to pull over here, chat, just for the fact that my throat actually hurts from all the high-pitched voices. And, I mean, it was a bit gammy to start with, so I need to go rest. Oh, no worries, Hades. Thank you for coming again. I'm going to see if there's anyone online that we can jump in and plunder right now. Oh, Bree's online. Fantastic. Right, we're going to raid into my friend Bree. Brielle is the microwave. I haven't done a raid for a while, so what we have to do now is we go like this. Right, next stream is tomorrow evening. We're going to be playing Epic Battle Fantasy V, I think. But for now, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys very soon. Be good for Bree. Enjoy her stream. What's she playing at the moment? Hold on, let me just get my raid doc up again. Oh, it's a birthday stream. Right, even better. Right, let's go then, chat. We're raiding in 3, 2. Well, okay. I say 3, 2, 1. Oh, thank you. Right. It should ready up any second. Right, let's go.